Hello, my name is Jerry Turnquist, and I wanted to pull my mask down so you can see who I am. It's important that we wear a mask today, so I want to put that back up. We're standing right next to the Gilborden Public Library, and behind me is the Elgin Veterans Memorial Park, right adjacent to the library. Many of you have seen this, many of you have probably been inside, but I'd like to take a few minutes today and walk around and take a little look inside and look at some of the different features that are in this Elgin Veterans Memorial Park. So come on with me and we'll go inside. So we're standing in the middle of the memorial. This memorial cost about $750,000 to build. It was built by the city of Elgin to honor its veterans, all veterans, men and women, those that served in peacetime and those that served during times of war and conflict. Even those that served during peacetime made the same pledge that they would give their life if necessary to protect our country. Behind me is what's called Phase 2. After the original memorial was built, about over $100,000 was raised by a group of veterans and citizens to build the memorial all the way to the riverfront. And that's done during certain times of the year, such as Memorial Day, in which floral tributes are made into the riverfront. We have plaques here. We'll take a look at a couple of them in a minute. There's a plaque near the front and the back of the memorial that lists the committee and the people that worked to design this memorial, the company that built it, but we're not here to remember them. We're here to honor the veterans and what they have done and what they've meant to this community. So as you walk around, we're going to take a look around, and this is a solemn place to remember what the veterans have done for us. So we're going to take a look at a couple of other features in the memorial before we're done here today. Across the front of the memorial are 6 pillars for the different branches of the service. Their names are up here. Also, we all have one for the Merchant Marines, which are a group of veterans during World War II. Above each pillar flies the service flag for each of the different branches of service. Across the front of the memorial are different conflicts and wars that this country and people from Elgin have been involved in. They begin with the Mexican War and go all the way through the global war on terrorism. These are not all the conflicts that the men and women from Elgin have been involved in, and this nation's been involved in. There are many more. They're just some of the major ones that have occurred. So as you come here, please remember all the different branches of the service and those who served in the different ones. So as we kind of conclude our little look around the Veterans Memorial Park, I just wanted to remind people that there are also some other little plaques here. There's plaques that list the names of those who died during World War I, then known as the Great War, including one woman who's listed on there. There are plaques that list those who died during the Spanish-American War, the Civil War, and some other different features here as well. One African-American was on that plaque as well. But something not too many Veterans Memorial Parks have is this Lao Memorial, recognizing the Lao veterans who fought alongside Americans during the Vietnam War. So this was placed here by a group of Lao veterans and other concerned citizens that helped raise the money for this. There are very few places in the United States in which Lao veterans are honored for their contributions during the Vietnam War. And lastly, as we leave this particular area, I want to draw your attention a little further down as a peace pole. That's been placed here by the Rotary Club of Elgin, who were one of the major contributors to kick this whole project off. Sometimes people refer to veterans memorials as war memorials. Well, I suppose we can maybe see how they get that name, because many veterans have served during the war. But this is a memorial also to remember peace. And any veteran would tell you that they don't fight for war, they fight for peace. And that Rotary peace pole over there is to remind us that peace is what this is all about, and we hope that we don't have to have a lot of veterans that have to fight in wars and lose their lives, that our nations and the United States can be at peace. This is a dedicatory plaque that was placed here to explain what this memorial is about, and I like to read it. This memorial is erected in deep gratitude by the citizens of Elgin to honor their services of all veterans throughout the city's history. The sacrifices made by the men and women of the United States Armed Forces in protecting our nation's freedoms in peace and war will never be forgotten. Presented by the citizens of Elgin, November 11th, 2008, Veterans Day. So, just wanted to conclude by saying, as you come to this memorial, remember some of the things, remember why it's here, to honor the veterans, men and women from all times in our nation's history, in peacetime and war. Also, this is a place of quiet solitude. It's a place where many people will come and remember the services of our veterans and sit here in quiet and think about that. So please, as you pass through here sometimes, respect the quiet and the memories that they have of why they're here today. So we thank you and hope you learned a little bit more about the Elgin Veterans Memorial Park today.